So what do you know about Samuel Clemens?
Oh? Wasn't he that famous novelist and humorist that got most popular as an after-dinner party speaker in the early 80s?
He was a human.
Wasn't he the novelist that went by the name of Mark Twain?
Samuel Clemens.
I'm sorry, I don't really know what you're talking about.
Yes, he was.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe someone's interviewing me on my favorite person from the Gilded Age. Did you know that he said he was free of the the independence of literature and all that bosh, but his books became American classic literature?
Oh yes, I've heard that before.
He's just like so cool. Did you know he influenced American culture? Oh my gosh, like, whoa, what a guy.
Yes, that's correct. Do you know more about him?
Yes, I do. I know things like the meaning of his Mark Twain name, like the novelist's name, his first big break.
Oh, can you tell me more about that?
Well, the meaning of his novelist's name, Mark Twain, is the riverboat term measuring 2 fathoms, or 12 feet in depth. His first big break was on the short story Jim Smiley and His Jumping Frog. Samuel was also ranked in the select group of the most highly paid while he was giving lecture circuits. Though his reputation as a lecturer didn't go to the highest until he did his world tour in 1895 and 1896.
Samuel Clemens.
Oh, he was such a funny guy.
So, have you read any of his books?
Yeah, I've read all the books I could get my hands on. They were such good reads, like all the series of Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn.
Would you suggest others to read his books?
Of course I would.
What do you know about Mark Twain?
Wasn't he like a famous baseball dude?
No.
Oh, wasn't it Mark Twain's real name?
Yeah. Do you know anything about him?
I do know he really liked the word lonesome.
Lonesome? How do you know he liked that word so much?
Well, in his book, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, it was mentioned over 17 times, which is a lot of a word that isn't like and, or, was, etc.
Well, that's something I've never heard before. He's better known as Mark Twain. Have you heard of him?
Wasn't he that one famous humorist and novelist?
Yeah, that's the guy.
I once read an article about the book that Zen Leonard Ziff wrote about Mark Twain. He said that he was not very good person, like he was a childish man out of control. Which I don't think that's true, in my opinion, because the Mark Twain was the first postmodern in American literature.
Wow, that is one informational article. Do you know anything about his...
Personal life?
How did you...
Well, he was born in Florida, Missouri, but he moved and grew up in Hannibal, Missouri, by the shore of Mississippi River. Many of his books, around 24 of his... He has around 24 books, and most of his books are based off of his life. Samuel lived a pretty good life because he was wealthy. He was even able to go to Harvard. But soon after he left Harvard, he started to make bad investments in failing, what's it called again? Inventions, which caused him bankruptcy.
So...
Where did I learn all this?
How did you...
Well, ma'am, I know a lot of things. And you know... Oh. Sorry, ma'am. Gotta go.
In my last interview, the man said he was a baseball dude. What do you say about that?
Oh, he wasn't a famous baseball player, but he really liked it. He even said baseball was the very symbol and visible expression of the drive and push and rush and struggle of the raging, tearing, booming 19th century.
Is that one of his quotes?
Yes, it is!
Well, thank you for your time today, miss.
Do you want to hear another fact that you probably never heard of?
Sure.
Mark Twain's hair was red, like a redhead, before he turned into his old man gray hair.
Interesting. I never would have thought that he had red hair.
Same until I heard about it.
Was there more in it?
Yes, there was.
Joe, get over here!
I'm sorry, sir. I mean, miss, I gotta go.
Do you know, any other facts about him?
Well, he has a lot of books.
Oh my gosh, look at the time. The sale on baby formula is almost over. Do you like some candy?
No thank you.
Do you want some candy?